Hey guys, TikTak here, and today we're taking a look at the CLOAKED STAR, the brand new Mythic Ninja in Fortnite PvE Save the World. Is he any good? Should you level him up? And why does it really feel like I'm playing Batman? All of these questions and more will be answered in this video. So we have the CLOAKED STAR. This guy is a brand new ninja with a new ability, a new class, but is he worth leveling up? Well, that's for you to decide. Personally, me, I play what I find fun. And regardless if this guy is ever considered amazing, even if he's the worst character in the game, playing him is a lot of fun, and that's what's important to me. So we're going to look at his abilities, what kind of characters you should have in your support and tactical slots for him, if you have them, of course, and we're also going to see some gameplay footage, and you guys can decide for yourself if you like him. I'll give you my opinion, of course, but it's all up to you guys. Let's take a look at the CLOAKED STAR. So let's take a closer look at cloaks. That's what Ray calls them, and that's what I'm calling them. He's got 3 abilities that you need to know. He has Smoke Bomb, which gives him some extra survivability. He has Crescent Kick, which stuns and staggers the target if you're lucky and your impact is high enough. And lastly, he has Ninja Stars, but his Ninja Stars are a little different, very different than most Ninja Stars. His actually come out in a fan. Now last time we had Piercing Lotus Edge, and he is considered the worst ninja in the entire game. His cooldown on his stars is way too long and the fan doesn't hit anything. This character is similar, however, he has up to 9, count them, 9 Ninja Stars coming out. It's almost 2 tunnels wide. If you make tunnels to trap and guide the enemies to where you want them, it can almost do 2 tunnels at once, which is pretty cool. Another good thing about him is his cooldown on his Fan of Stars is about 3 to 4 seconds, which is much faster than Piercing Lotus Edge. It's up to Shuriken Master Sarah's speed, which makes him a little better. Now granted, he's not the best ninja in the game. He can't be because his Fan of Stars, that entire perk is just kind of weird, but he is unique. He is a lot of fun to play, and his voice pack, guys, is it's hilarious. His voice pack is awesome. The quest line to get him, the dialogue between him and Ray, once again, is great. Now, what characters should you actually use with him? It's up to what you actually have unlocked and what I have unlocked, because I'm sure there are some things that I am missing, but the best loadout that I can find is Shuriken Master Sarah in support for 20% extra ability damage and an Urban Assault Headhunter for increased headshot damage by 40% with your throwing stars. Sadly, these are some of the harder characters to get in the game, so I know not everyone will get them. Sadly, those are probably the best characters for support and tactical. If not, just run whatever you want. Maybe some extra energy to spam more throwing stars, possibly assault rifle damage to just stay back and shoot. That's up to you depending on what you have unlocked, but anything kind of works on them. But if you do have Shuriken Master Sarah and Urban Assault Headhunter, those are probably your 2 best bets. Before we get into the actual gameplay and style and how you should play this character, I thought I should go over these 2 questions that I'm probably going to get, so I figured I'd cover them here. First, we have Dragon Slash, who has the best Dragon Slash in the game, but the worst throwing stars in the game. So you would think possibly, with the tactical of cloaks, you would think that possibly they would become good. It's only 3 throwing stars, and to throw them in a fan versus 1, 1, and 1 is pretty decent on paper. However, from what I've tested, it just doesn't really seem to work that way. Single target damage from the 3 stars back to back to back seems a little better for taking out a big target like blasters or throwing some extra damage on top of a smasher or anything big that might be coming your way. Another style I thought of was using his tactical, Cloak's tactical, in Shuriken Master Sarah, and that was a disappointment. Sadly, my video footage for that got corrupted, but the thing about Shuriken Master Sarah is she has throwing stars that pierce, and the piercing is the best part about them. You can line up enemies, and when they're in a tunnel or anything like that, just cuts through all of them. Having them all come out at one time does not work for Shuriken Master Sarah. It ruins her piercing mechanic, which makes it almost pointless unless you get really lucky with a bunch of small enemies that spawn in a wide area and you can just throw them. Both of these characters I thought might work pretty well with his tactical support, and they just don't. I don't suggest putting him in tactical for really anything. You might want to throw this on Dragon Slash. It's somewhat decent. It helps with her AoE or his AoE, but you're going to want to use all of your energy to Dragon Slash. That's why you play this character. And Shuriken Master Sarah has energy reduction on her throwing stars. Dragon Slash doesn't, and they're quite expensive to use. So when you want to Dragon Slash, you might not be able to because you used it on Ninja Stars. Again, it's viable, I guess, but I wouldn't use it personally. The Cloaked Star definitely has a unique ability. His fan of stars and his ninja stars are unique among the entirety of the game. They come out in a fan of 9 every 3 to 4 seconds. It's like 3.5 seconds, technically. So is he any good? Like almost every character that Epic Games releases, he's, somewhat decent. He's not terrible by any means. There's definitely worse ninjas and worse characters in the game that exist currently. So if you want to have a cool ninja, this guy's definitely on the list to pick up. He looks awesome, his voice pack is fantastic, and his entire quest line is hilarious. Not to mention, if you actually pay attention to the questline, you're basically playing Batman. He lost a loved one, he's going on a revenge quest to kill all the husks that harmed him, and his voice really matches Batman. It's a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Do I wish he was a little better? Sure, I wish every character was a little better. But is he worth picking up? Especially if you don't have a ninja, absolutely. He's not bad. But like I say in every video, this game is not difficult enough to min-max the way we actually do. Nothing in this game is going to stop you from progressing as long as you're at an appropriate level. Nothing in this game is that difficult to where you need to cheat or min-max or do anything you want. If you like the character, play him. Simple as that. And the best mission fit for this character is a defense mission or encampment. His super wide fan of stars really chunks the enemies down in a very, very large radius. And they don't really survive much more after that. 54,000 damage is nothing to sneeze at and will kill most small and tiny husks in one shot, which you can't complain about.
No can do.
My only gripe about this character in Epic Games is that they make Mythic kind of a thing not to be excited for. Shuriken Master Sarah does what this guy does, except better, and she's only legendary status. But if we're being real, this guy is available from a quest, and Shuriken Master Sarah, as far as I know, you can only get her from llamas, so she's probably more rare anyway. This character is fine as is, but he could have been great, and the fact that it's our first Mythic Ninja ever, it's kind of disappointing. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I really enjoy playing this character. I just wish he could be slightly better. He's a great AoE clearing machine, but again, why not use Dragon Slash? I'm going to use this guy, I'm going to test him out a little bit more. I wish he had piercing on at least one target with his ninja stars, but he doesn't, so I'm not going to complain about it. So that's about it, guys. That's Cloaks. He's got a pretty decent ninja star set on a 3-second cooldown. He has Smoke Bomb to increase his survivability, and if anything gets too close ever, just crescent kick him away and at least get the stun and double jump out of there. Now the question becomes, do you spend your hard-earned XP on leveling him? That's up for you to decide. I'm gonna tell you yes. I think he's decent, I think he's fun to use, and just getting him was worth investing into this character. If you're brand new to the game and this guy's available to you, he's probably gonna be one of your best characters that you're gonna have until you actually acquire the thing that you want, because that's how this game works. Level him up, try him out, and I think you'll agree with what I've said, that he's a pretty decent ninja. He's not the best, but he's not the worst. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Come check us out on Twitch almost every single day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link down in the description below for my Discord of over 1,200 members, the best community out there for Fortnite PvE stuff. I make videos like this every single week. Make sure to hit that sub button and the like. Thank you so much. TikTak out.